Da dee da da do da da dee da da dee da do da dee da dee da do da dee. Wowdy dowdy doody dee, wowdy dowdy doody dee da 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 da. Wowdy dowdy doody dee, wowdy dowdy doody dee, wowdy dowdy doody dee da 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 da. Wowdy dowdy doody dee, ho 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 ho. Wowdy dowdy doody dee. Wowdy dowdy doody dee, wowdy dowdy doody day, 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 ho 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 ho. See the little light moments, see the stars in your darkness, in the night you're going through. See the stars, see the light shining, oh, oh, oh yeah, yeah. See the light in your darkness, see the good moments, see the lights inside of you. I mean, everything that's light inside of you and around you, actually. Yeah, just see it all, see it all, see it all, see the lights around you. See the light inside you, the light and light inside you. See it all, see it all. You are light and you are powerful. As a living soul, you got light in you, and you got light around you. Lots of light around you. There is light at the end of the tunnel, and there is light in every situation, no matter how dark it looks like. Like if you're going through a night, or what you go through feels like a night, there are stars there. Like in the night sky, when you look up, you can see stars, at least on a good night, you know. But anyway, there are stars there. And see those stars that you have in the night that you're going through. If you're going through a night, if you feel like you're going through a dark night, you know, no matter what you're going through, there's always some light things. There's always something light there. There's always a light point, at least one thing that you can be grateful for. And usually, and I think really always, there are lots of things that you can be grateful for. There are lots of things that can give you light and hope in the middle of a situation. And don't give up, my friend. And see the light things around you. See the light things inside of you. See all the good things inside of you. See and feel that you are a woman or a man of worth, or a child of worth. See and feel that you are someone of worth, because you are very valuable. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of care. You are worthy of looking after yourself. You are worthy of loving yourself. You are very precious. You are special. You are divine. You are a divine being. You are a multidimensional divine being. We are all divine when we are living souls, because in essence, we are God's source, because God's source lives through all of us as living souls. And in that way, we are all divine. We do have a humanity as well when we are in a human body, because God's source has a human experience through us. So we have our human limitations. But apart from that, you know, we are unlimited. And it's really just our thoughts that are limiting us. And we don't have to let our thoughts limit us. We can just allow our thoughts to shine in a divine way. I mean, to think divine thoughts and think in the way that is best for us. When we are divine, we can accept our divinity, and that we are divine, that we in essence are God's source as souls, and therefore God can do anything he wants through us. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, God's source can live through us, and even with the bodies that we have, you know, nothing is impossible to God. So God's source can do miracles inside of our bodies and things like that, even, you know. But anyway, just live freely as you, as the true being that you are, as the soul that you are, and let your human life be lived through your soul. Do you know what I mean? So focus on the fact that you're a soul. Don't focus on your body. Don't focus on your thoughts, on your mind, but focus on the fact that you are a soul with a body. You see what I'm saying? That's the main thing, that you're a soul, you're a living soul, and God's source lives through as you, as the being that you are. And you can just let God do it. You can just let God live through you by you being truly who you are, by you, by you being yourself, by you living fully and completely as you, as the you that you are, as the soul that you are. And just accept who you are and live as the being that you are, as the soul that you are. So follow what you feel your soul is calling you to do, what your heart is calling you to do. Follow that. Yes. And see the good things in each situation. If you find it difficult because maybe you're feeling like your situation is very difficult, and maybe you find it difficult to see any hope in your situation, and maybe it just feels like you're in a big dark tunnel, or inside of a night, just don't give up no matter what you're going through, and don't get caught up in all the difficult things, or how hopeless your situation seems, if it seems hopeless, because there's always a hope in the situation. God is our hope. If we have nothing else that we can feel like is a hope for us, or that gives us hope, then at least we have God's source. And also, we can just see it like we are here having a human experience, and God's source is living through us. So even when we are going through something difficult, we can think that, oh, maybe I planned this for myself, that I was going to come into this body and experience all these difficulties, and maybe it was all for me to grow and learn things and become stronger through it all. You can think like that to yourself, and it can help you to go through things, I believe. And also it helps to think positive thoughts, and that can be like stars in a dark night. So if you think one thought, saying, for example, well, one day this night will be over and the day will be here, you know, then that's a positive thought, and you can say that to yourself and comfort yourself with that. And also, you can see it like certain positive things you can think can be like a star. I mean, some other types of thoughts you can think as well, like God is with me, or God sees me. God sees me, and God knows what I'm going through, so I'm not alone in this. And also, you can think about your angels, that they see you and they know what you're going through, so you're not alone, and you've got someone with you, at least one angel, probably many angels with you. And I think we all have some kind of a guardian angel with us that is encouraging us to not give up, that is whispering things to us when we are in a very difficult situation. And maybe you don't feel it like a whisper, or like a voice, but maybe it just is coming to you like a nudge, like a feeling of not having to give up. I mean, that you shouldn't give up, you know? And in a case, there's always something that you can find as a hope, or some kind of a light point in your situation. Just look for it. And if you are struggling so badly to find anything positive about your situation, or to think about in your situation, if you're really struggling to find positive thoughts to hold on to and to be comforted by, then ask a friend or a family member or a professional for help. Just ask someone for help if you really need help with thinking positive thoughts in the middle of a difficult season or period, or yeah, something like that you're going through. If you're going through something difficult and you're struggling to find something positive to think about, to be encouraged by, to be comforted by in the situation, then ask someone else around you for help to get those positive thoughts into your mind, and to think positive thoughts, because it's important to try to help ourselves and to think positive thoughts in the middle of what we're going through. And one time, many, many years ago, when I was going through a very difficult time, there was a woman I was in touch with those days who encouraged me to think about someone else going through something that was worse than what I was going through. She was suggesting for me to think about someone going through something worse than me, and I think she meant that that could help me. And the way I remember it, she even suggested for me to contact a lady that we both knew at the time, a lady that was going through something very difficult. Yeah, And I think when it comes to going through difficult things, it's an individual experience. So you can't really compare it properly. Like if you've gone through a very big breakthrough, no, sorry, I was saying the wrong word there, a breakup. If you've gone through a very big breakup, or maybe you're not even broken up with I mean, maybe you haven't even broken up with someone, but you're just separated from someone for some reason, and there's someone that you want to be with, but for some reason you can't be with them. Maybe you're in a legal marriage and you're separated from your spouse. Maybe your spouse has left you and you don't know what's going to happen, if your marriage is going to survive or what. Or maybe you have a friend that you can't be with for some reason, and you just keep on waiting and you don't know what's going to happen and when you're going to see that friend next, or something like that, you know. Or maybe you struggle with something else really difficult, and say that you've had a breakup from someone and you're struggling with dealing with it, and you're still mourning over the loss of um, the individual that you had in your life before. And then you hear about a friend of yours that have lost a child that has died, you know. That's another type of loss. And maybe it can seem like, oh, to lose someone in death is worse, you know. And it definitely can seem like that. And of course, it's a very, very sad thing and very difficult to experience, to lose a child or to lose someone in death in another way, whether it's a sibling or a parent or a child or a friend or whoever it is. But when you've lost someone in a different way, or you're not able to be with someone for another reason, then that can also feel very, very painful. And the individual who's going through it might feel it as if it's a death, you know what I mean? It can feel the same or almost the same. And it's not really a good idea to compare these things and to say that one thing is worse to experience than the other, sorry, in my view. I think we shouldn't really compare these things. But anyway, sometimes we do think that someone is having a worse time than us. But in any case, the point is that if you think that someone around you is going through something worse than you, it can actually help you a little bit, because it gets your eyes off of you, and it helps you to remember that you have something to be grateful for. Like if you haven't lost a child and you've just lost a boyfriend or a girlfriend, for example, then you can know that, oh, well, at least I haven't lost someone in death, you know. It's not that bad, you know. You can think like that yourself, and in a way that can cheer you up in a way, because you realize people are worse off than you know. You can see it like that, for example. So it can be a way to help yourself. But not only that, if you not only think about that someone that you know who you believe is in a worse situation than you, but you also contact that one to encourage and help and support that other one, then you will actually strengthen your own situation and help yourself in that situation, because you will not focus on yourself. You get someone else to focus on, and by taking the focus off of yourself, it can get easier for you to come through what you have to go through. And you can be grateful for the fact that at least you're not in that situation that that other one is in, that maybe sounds worse to you or seems worse to you. And maybe it doesn't feel worse, because maybe you both feel the same kind of a pain emotionally, and maybe it just feels as tough, you know. But no matter what, it's at least, I mean, at least it will help you to focus on something else. I think that often can help us when we're going through something difficult that we don't think about all the time. I think we can dig ourselves more down into a depressive state and things like that if we are thinking very, very much about the difficult things we're going through. And sometimes we just need a distraction to hold out, or to help us hold out. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's actually good to think about someone else who's having a difficult time and try to help them and support them in some kind of way, instead of focusing a lot on your own difficulties if you're going through a difficult time or some difficulties. Yeah. So I recommend that you try to think about if there is someone else going through something worse than you, someone that you know that you can reach out to, and that you can be of help and support to, that you can mean something to. Yeah. But even if you don't know anyone that's going through something that you think is worse than your thing that you're going through, then you can think about other people in the world, because you've probably heard about some strangers going through something really difficult. Like maybe there's someone you can think about, or some people in another country going through a war situation, or maybe they're going through a famine, or what you call it, when there's a lot of water, flooding, and maybe someone have lost their homes, or maybe they've had a fire and they've lost their house in a fire, stuff like that. Maybe you haven't experienced all of those bad things, so you can be grateful for having those things that they don't have, like that you still have your home, if you still have your home, you know what I mean? So there is a lot you can be grateful for. And you can also do something for people that are strangers for you, like maybe give some money to some charity to support some people in need in another country. There is a lot you can do to show care and love and be of support for others in this world. And you don't have to know them. If everyone you know is okay and don't have a big problem at the moment, you can just reach out to someone in the world, like by giving through a charity, and giving money to a charity. Or maybe you can just go into your nearest city and walk around and see if there is a homeless person there that you can give some food to or some money to. You know what I mean? There's so much you can do to show love and care and support to people around you. There's so much you can do to, of some kind of way, be in support. To be of support to someone in some kind of way. Yeah, there's so much we all can do to mean something to someone else, to be of a support to someone else, and to lose the focus on ourselves. When we are focusing on others and not thinking too much about ourselves, I'm not saying we shouldn't think about ourselves, because we should do that as well. But what I mean is, when we are making sure that we're not thinking too much about ourselves, not thinking only about ourselves, or getting caught up in our own situation by thinking too much about our own situation. And when we distract ourselves and help ourselves by also focusing on others and showing care for others, it can help us in our situation. It can help us to feel better in our situation. It always feels good when you're of a help or of a support to someone. When you are knowing that I'm of a support to this human being here, or I'm of a help to someone, when you know that you've helped someone, or that you are helping someone, or that you're being of a support to someone, it really feels good, and it helps you, and it can strengthen you and help you to hold out in your situation. And it can distract you as well from your situation. And sometimes we need that, and it can help us to hold out in the situation we are going through. Yeah, and also it's important that we look after ourselves, because when we are looking after ourselves, and we have to love ourselves, and when we are doing that and we give ourselves a lot of self love and self care, then it's easier to hold out or get through whatever we need to get through. And we need that because it strengthens us. When we're looking well after ourselves, it strengthens us, body, mind, soul. You know what I'm saying? We need to strengthen ourselves and look after ourselves in many ways. We need to build ourselves up. We need to give each other enough self-care, like through getting enough sleep, and healthy food, and rest, and rejuvenation in some kind of way, relaxation, and we need reflection time. We need to think about things. Sometimes it's good to pray, we can meditate, we can do lots of things, but also we can sometimes just take a break from thinking about our life and what we're going through, and just relax and maybe watch a movie or film or something like that. Yeah, and there's lots we can do. And also, it's good to be out in nature. It's good to go for walks. It's good to meet other people as well. And sometimes meeting other people can distract you as well. And not only that, you can be strengthened, and you can be comforted, and you can get help by meeting other people. Even if you're not telling about what you're going through, just the company of other people can be comforting and supportive and helpful for you. But if you are going through a very difficult time, I recommend that you talk with someone about it, at least one other human being, and share what you're going through. But back to what I was beginning about singing, and I was singing this special song that I just made. It was an improvisation. I just improvised in the beginning. I mean, sorry, before I'm recording here, I actually got this song coming to me, and I was improvising it, to put it like that, while I was in the bathroom, a bit before I came on to record here. And because I liked the impro I made, I wanted to record it. So I was recording it and I was singing wowdy dowdy doody doody dee or something like that. Anyway, I was singing some kind of stuff to do with wowdy dowdy, and wowdy dowdy is an expression I've started saying lately, by the way. I don't know if anyone else is saying it in the whole world, but at least I'm saying it. And I think it's something I've made up myself, and maybe there are others saying it, but anyway, I'm saying it anyway. I've said it now and then lately, and I like saying it. Like if I see something that is impressing me, that is a good thing for me, something positive, then I might say, "Wowdy dowdy." Yeah. So it's a positive expression for me that I use sometimes. And the thing is that, the thing is, I want to encourage you all to enjoy the little moments of life and those things that you can enjoy as little moments, little maybe seconds of something. Like I saw today that the clock on my computer screen was 17:17, and I was really happy about it, and I was trying to film it in a little YouTube shorts video, but by the time the filming started, it had just turned 17:18, so I lost the chance of showing it to the world what I'd just seen, but I was happy about what I'd seen in any case. And and I was saying in the film, enjoy what you like. And the thing is that I like seeing the number 17 because that's my favorite number. And when I see 17:17, so when the time is 17 minutes past 5 o'clock p.m., then I'm enjoying that sight. I really like seeing that. So I'm enjoying that. And that's like a little glimpse of light through my day. You see what I'm saying? That's something that can lighten up my day, to see little things like that. And I keep on seeing angel numbers and other nice numbers these days. I see a lot of nice numbers. I experience synchronicities. I experience things that aren't coincidences in my view, because I don't believe there are coincidences. Sorry, coincidences. Yeah. Oh, I just saw 22:17. Very nice. Wow, I just saw 22:20. And then later 22:22. The thing is, I'm looking at the screen here. I'm looking at the counting, not all the time, by the way, but yeah, at times I'm looking at this counting of how many minutes and seconds I've been filming, and I just happen to see some nice things there. Wow, it's 18:17 here on my computer. Excellent, excellent, very nice, very nice. It's another example of me being cheered up and liking this moment of what I'm seeing. You see, yeah, because now it's 17 minutes past 18. Yeah, 6 o'clock in the evening, and I'm filming this. I mean, I'm recording this while this is going on, and I'm just telling you these things while it's happening. I'm just being spontaneous here, and I just noticed it was 18:17 on my computer, so it's 1 hour ago since I was trying to make that other film. Wow, it's 18:18 now. Wow, that's a lovely number. Woo, I like it because 18:18, it's a double up of 18. It's 18 twice, and I really like numbers like that. I love them. They are really nice. I just love numbers like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think you know what I mean. Yeah, so to me, little things like that, when I see little numbers that I like, or or there could be something else that I enjoy seeing, like some good news. Like today, I saw some good news on Facebook, because there was a guy that I know that had gotten married yesterday. I knew he was going to get married in November. No, sorry, January, but I just didn't remember what date. I don't know if I ever was told what date, actually. I'm not sure. I don't think I was told the date. Anyway, I was told he was going to be getting married in a weekend in January this year. So I knew he was getting married this January, but I'd forgotten all about it. He's not one of my closest friends. He's a friend that I had a lot of contact with, or well, some contact with, sorry. Not a lot exactly, but some contact I had with him many, many years ago. And he's my Facebook friend now. And I just have a little bit of contact with him through the internet, but not very often. But anyway, I knew he was getting married in January. And I just saw the news today saying that he got married to his fiancée yesterday. So now they're married. They're legally married now. Yeah, and yeah, I was very happy for them. Yeah, I was very happy for them. So that was an example of something that cheered up my day. And the thing is that we can see all these little things that are cheering up our day, that are giving us a little smile, or maybe some of the things that we're experiencing or seeing or thinking of throughout the day can give us a hope or feel like a hope for us. But anyway, there are lots of things that we can experience that can feel like a glimpse of light or a glimpse of hope or a glimpse of positivity or something that cheers us up, to put it like that. And it's important to enjoy those little moments, even if it's just for some seconds. Just enjoy those little moments throughout your day or week that is cheering you up, or that gives you hope, or that gives you a feeling of seeing a light somewhere. Maybe it's even that you start seeing a light at the end of the tunnel, because sometimes you can feel like you're in the middle of the tunnel and you don't even see a light. You don't even see that it's going to end this. It just feels like, oh, it's never going to end this tunnel. You know what I mean? It can be like that sometimes, I think. But if you come to a point where you say, oh, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, then you can really appreciate that and be very happy about that. And then it can be easier for you to hold out the rest of the journey you have to go through, because oh, in not so long, I'm going to get to this end of this tunnel that I'm going through. And encourage yourself with that and build yourself up with that, and say to yourself, I'm going to go to that light that I've seen. I'm going to go to this future that I've envisioned for myself. I'm going to go to that destination and I'm going to reach that destination. I'm not going to give up on my dream. You can say to yourself, I'm not going to give up on my goals, and I'm going to reach my goals. Say that to yourself. Be positive, be bold, be strong, and be courageous, and go after your dreams, go after your goals, go after it all, and don't give up on them. And talk to yourself positively, because that's also a way of building yourself up. And say to yourself, I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it through it, no matter what I have to go through, and no matter how painful it feels, or no matter how difficult it feels. I'm going to get through this thing that I'm going through. Say those things to yourself and believe it, and have hope in your future. Believe in your future. Believe in a positive tomorrow, in a better tomorrow for yourself. Believe in a better future for yourself. Believe in the possibilities that are ahead of you, because there are so many possibilities ahead of you. There are so many good things that can happen to you, and a lot of good things will happen to you. Just don't give up. The main thing and the main message really I can give you to do with going through a difficult time is to never give up. That is the big key, because as long as you don't give up, things will improve for you, and you will get through to the other end of the tunnel. You will get out of it. You will come into the light. And also, it's like going through a dark night. And you will get through that dark night and feel like your life is in a light time, in a daylight time, as if you've come to a day now. You will get to that point as long as you don't give up. So don't give up, my friend. Don't give up. And reach out for help from others if you have to, if you need to. Don't be too shy, or feel like it's a vulnerability. I mean, don't feel like or think that it's a weakness and that you shouldn't ask for help if you need help. It's actually a very good, courageous thing to do, to ask for help and to be vulnerable and share about your difficulties with at least one other human being, like a friend. I just saw 28, by the way. Yeah, to be vulnerable and share about your difficulties, or struggles, or whatever it is you're going through that you feel like is a burden or something like that, and that you need to show someone else, so that it's going to be easier for you to hold out in the situation you're in and what you're going through. Then, yeah, when you're doing that, I mean, just don't see it like a bad thing, but see it like a positive thing. And it's not a weak thing to share about difficulties. It really isn't. Anyway, look at the positive sides of your life. Try to see all the stars in your night if you're going through a night. If what you're going through feels like a night, I mean. And if what you're feeling like feels like going through a tunnel, remember there is light at the end of the tunnel. You will get through whatever you're going through, no matter how difficult it feels like, or how painful it feels like, or how tiring it feels like. Don't give up and hold out, my friend. I've got half a minute about that. now less than that. So I have to be quick and end this soon because I have a limitation on this recording. But it's been nice talking to you. Look at your light things. Enjoy little moments of the day and the week that are good for you. Enjoy little things that are cheering you up. Be happy. Enjoy life. Do the best that you can in your situation and take care and love yourself. Take care. I wish you the best. Take care. Love from me. Bye bye. Take care. Bye. Da da dee da da do da da do da da dee da da do da da day. Ho ho ho. Da da dee da da do da dee da da do dee da da day. Ho ho ho. Da da dee da da do da da dee da da do da da day dee dee do da dee do da da day. Do da dee da do da day. Ho 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 ho. Da da dee da da do da dee da da do da da day. Da dee da do da day.